This is poor Tyree Nichols. He was stopped by police, routine traffic stop. Things got nasty and he tried to escape the police. They said they pepper sprayed him, did all kinds of things to him, tasered him. He was almost home when they caught him and beat him to a pulp. They said he was very close to home. And this is what he ended up looking like. In the intensive care unit, he died 3 days later. His history, he's a FedEx driver, so he knows about driving, he knows the rules of the road. Things must have been very bad for him to run off and seek home. But you know the police are coming right after you, so they're going to do a standoff at the house and probably shoot you in your home. So what is one to do? Routine traffic stop. These people stop you for anything. And there were five policemen there. So this wasn't like one lone policeman who was struggling to control this guy. 5 policemen, and they can't get a handcuff on somebody? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. So this is all unwarranted. If you're a policeman and there's more than one of you and you can't get a person to the ground and handcuffed, something is wrong with you. You don't need to beat them if there are 5 of you. So the people, his lawyers, said they beat him like a piñata. And they said it reminded them of Rodney King. Rodney King was a black man around 2012. Oh, I don't know when he... No, he was in the 1990 something. That he was pulled over. He had been on drugs. And a bunch of policemen got him to the ground. And once he was down on the ground, instead of just controlling him, handcuffs and so forth, they beat him to a pulp. He was held up as a spokesman against police brutality against minorities when police are in control, such as traffic stops. He gained a lot of notoriety. His famous words were, "Can't we all just get along?" He gained some money. He had a nice house, swimming pool. Around 2012, I believe he was found deceased in the pool. There can be a lot of reasons for that. Of course, some people hated him because he was black and gained a lot of money for being the victim. So you never know whether or not somebody was out to kill him, or whether it was accidental, was it related to his drug use, or was he reformed. This is his mother, Tyree's mother. And know what? We have way too many people, and especially minorities, being injured and killed for routine traffic stop. And the main reason they want to do a traffic stop is they want to look for warrants. They're trying to catch people who have not gone to court on something. Maybe they had a ticket or something else. They didn't go to court. They get a warrant out for you. And then these people want to stop every minority over and over again because they want to get their driver's license, they want to call it in, and regardless of how minor the reason they stopped you, your light is out. All they need to do is give you a fix-it ticket. I got stopped once because I didn't have a license on the front of my car, which was 20 years old. And that guy rushed up on me as if I had robbed a bank. And then, of course, once he got my driver's license, we're there forever. All he needed to do was give me a fix-it ticket, 2 seconds. But he wanted to do a warrant check. So I'm sitting at the side of the road with this goofball while he's checking the police station, trying to find out if he can arrest me for something. Now, traffic, this violence with police has got to stop. And a lot of these people who go into the police field are thugs. You know, they don't know exactly what to do with their life. They're not trained for anything. They find they can get into the police department. They know a few rules. They learn they have a lot of leeway in beating up people, attacking people. They get tasers, they get guns, they get mace, handcuffs. You do what they say or they beat you up. It is a recipe for a problem. Just as you see people over in Ukraine, when those men were let out to beat up Ukrainians, the Russians, and they went in as soldiers, the violence, the raping, the senseless beatings, the senseless killings, the child abuse that we saw is just unbelievable. And it's in people. This hatred, this violence is in people. And just watch the people over there, the Russians and the Ukrainians, whites against whites. And the violence is unbelievable. Poor Tyree. Whatever crime he did, whatever violation of driving he did. And it's also kind of amazing that he was a FedEx driver, so he knows all the rules of the road. How did this happen? And I think one of the things he asked, he said, what did I do? What did I do? That's what somebody recalled. So we'll follow this case, see what happens. Senseless violence. It's got to stop. Like and subscribe.